What up, world? It's your woman butterfly. Okay, y'all. I'm feeling really good today.
In 300 feet, turn left.
Y'all, I just came from the nail shop.
Turn left onto GA Highway 21.
And I just feel really good. I feel like something is being... I can't explain, y'all. I feel like... Y'all ever seen Kill Bill? When what's her name? What was her freaking name? Was it Black Mamba? When Black Mamba was going to learn martial arts. Like, I felt like that in the nail shop because my teacher, I'll call him my teacher because that's what he seemed like. He was really nice. He taught me a lot today about painting, and I just feel really good. And I'm gonna come back on Monday, and he sent me home with some stuff. He taught me some painting techniques, and it's just like really cool. And he was like, "You're gonna work in my shop. You're gonna make a lot of money." And I just really feel like this was all like customized for me because this is really something that I want to do. Like, when I'm on Instagram, I always look at pictures of pretty nails, and I always think about how I wish I could do something like that, and I want to learn. He said he's going to teach me how to use the drill. He's going to teach me how to do pedicures, and
in half a mile, keep right to merge onto I-95 south toward Brunswick.
I kind of know about pedicures already, so I just feel really good, y'all. Like, I feel like God has what the heck is that in the road? Made better. I just feel really good. Okay, so that's that. And I'm watching my videos and realizing that I need to finish this freaking story. Okay, so I'm gonna get through some of it right now.
Use the right 2 lanes to keep right to merge onto I-95 south toward Brunswick
while I'm on my way to my other job. Okay, so we were at the part when I was in Charlotte. I was living in the house. The bills were piling up. Mr. Bad Romance was coming over every once in a blue moon, but not enough to know. I mean, like, I was trying to make it seem like I have it together anyway. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't want, when you're trying to impress somebody or whatever, you got your head up there behind. You don't want them to know that you can't handle the bills, or you are going broke, or you want to make it seem like you want to put on a front. So that's what was
in 8.9 miles.
All right.
Exit 99A to merge onto I-16 east towards Savannah.
So one day, the bills were piling up and stuff. All right. And we needed to go grocery shopping, and it was just like, what am I gonna do? All right, I had a little bit of money. All right, I was like, I'm gonna cam, right? Camming is disgusting. Okay, it's absolutely freaking disgusting. Okay, you might think that, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, this is better because I'm not in the club. The customers are not touching me. They're on the computer, and I can just click a button and they'll be gone if I don't want to deal with them anymore, or but the customers on the computer want to see you do more than what you do in the club. Okay, and if you have any, it's more personal. You know what I mean? And it's absolutely freaking disgusting. And not to mention, okay, those are demons. All right, you might think it's a customer, but it's for women that do that, or people that do that. Look at the screen name. Okay, that person. Sometimes I had a screen name pop up. All those devil names that pop up. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about. Baphomet worshiper. I had one pop up that said God of the Earth. You better pay attention to stuff like that, because those are really demons. I remember I clicked on, because when you click on, when somebody wants to do a private room with you, you click on accept, and then the price starts to go up, but then you might see that person and they might be doing what. There was one time when a guy was on there and he was like, my wife is at work, so I want to be myself. And y'all, this dude had 3 dildos. He was shoving one up his butt, and he was sucking on one. And I was like, back then I thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't funny. It's really gross, and it's really gross that you're watching him do that. It's really gross that you're doing that, and that could be a demon, and you have to protect your eyes from stuff like that, cause your eyes is the window to the soul. So if a demon pops up doing that, you are torturing your soul by watching that. Okay, and that's the truth. Okay, so I was camming, and God gave me so many signs that He wanted me to stop doing that. Because I went out and bought a laptop, I bought a camera, I bought all these toys, and God gave me so many signs from some kind of weird infection that I caught from the toys to one time I was camming and the maintenance man knocked on the door and he was acting weird. I felt like he had been watching me. Like, okay, so I'm camming one night, right? My daughter was upstairs and I was downstairs in my room in the closet camming, right? People say, oh, you can make hundreds of dollars from home if you do it right. You don't have to leave your house. But I'm telling you, you don't know who could be watching you. You don't know who's recording you. And that is definitely the devil's work. Okay? It's just as bad as dancing. It's somewhat, you might think it's better, but it's freaking worse. Okay? So anyway, I was camming one day, right? Mr. Bad Romance hadn't reached out to me for about, I would say about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, right? He actually hadn't been answering my texts or anything, kind of blowing me off, kind of, right? Or leaving me on read and stuff, right? So I was camming in my room, and all of a sudden I just took a break because I was doing a show or whatever, and I was performing for about 30 minutes, and the whole time the internet was disconnected. So I was just doing that, and I felt like it was a joke. I felt like if the devil was playing a joke on me, this would be the joke that he's playing right now. She's down there camming. She thinks she's performing. She thinks she's making money, and her internet has been disconnected for about 30 minutes. So she's been doing that for nothing. Okay, now it pissed me off. So I just started to. I'm sitting here in my camming clothes, and I started to feel really bad about what I was doing. And I heard God. I heard Him. Okay, and He said, "Stop." It was just like that, y'all. It was like, "Stop." Okay? Stop. Right? So I stopped, and it was like what? I stopped, and I laid down, and I looked at my computer, and I just started to get on YouTube. Okay? Where God opened my eyes before. Okay? I got on YouTube, and I just started going back to YouTube and watching all these videos and all this. I like knowledge. I have a thirst for knowledge. So I'm in my cam clothes watching these videos, and God is just pulling me back, because I'm watching videos about what's going on. I'm watching videos about, the kind of videos that I like, that are spiritual.
In 2 miles, take exit 99A to merge onto I-16 east towards Savannah.
I just started to feel like, I am doing so wrong. I'm doing this to keep this house, and this is not what God wants. Okay, God didn't even give me this house. I got this house from stripping money, and now I owe this bill, and now the bills are piling up, and I was like, and now I'm up here camming to keep the bills. This is not what God wants for me, right? And I just started to come back into God's arms. Okay, now right at that moment, right at that moment, okay, Mr. Bad Romance hit me up. Okay, I'm talking about as soon as I laid down and started watching those videos, Mr. Bad Romance hit me up. Okay, and I thought that was really strange, right? So he was like, I'm coming up there, right? And I was like, no, not tonight. And he was like, don't tell me no. He was like, I'm going to come up there, and you're going to, and he was saying like the sexual graphic stuff. You're going to do this, and you're going to do that. And I was like, no.
Stay in the second lane from right.
He was like, yes, I am. And I was like, no. Okay, I'm busy right now. I don't want to. And he said, ugh, and he hung up the phone. Right? It was like a, ugh, okay, like I'm aggravated with you or whatever.
Use the right lane to take exit 99.
I just didn't realize it at the time because I heard another demonic growl from him, but it comes later in the story.
Take the exit.
Okay, so I didn't know what to do. I just went to sleep. Okay, and I heard God just say, "You about to give this up. You about to give it all up." Right? Okay, because we live outside our means when we are dancing or making all this crazy dirty money, right? A lot of strippers live outside their means.
In 8.7 miles, continue on to J.
They're stripping for more dancing clothes. They're stripping for Gucci and Louis and to dress nice and to put themselves through school or whatever. But there's other ways that you're supposed to get that money, and that's not it. Money is alive, all right, and that money is going to testify against you. And it's gonna be like you murdered somebody. You murdered souls by dragging them into lust. All right. So God is like, you about to give this up, right? Okay. So I wasn't clear at the time what that meant. All right, because I had my big house with a master bedroom, big old closet, 3 rooms upstairs. 1 room was going to be an office. My daughter had 2 rooms, okay? And God was like, you're about to give it up, okay? So I decided I thought that he was talking about just my jobs that I was doing, all right? So I started to look for something else to do, right? So I started working with a courier company, right? Okay. And at the time, I could not, I wasn't that strong at battling lust, right? But I was, it's like going to the gym, all right? And now it's easy, okay? Because it's easy to be celibate, all right? Because when you're aware that Satan and his demons are the ones that's trying to have sex with you, their agenda is to spread diseases, to cause children out of wedlock, all right, to get teenagers pregnant. That's what they want to do. Okay, that's what they're using sex for, to kill people, to spread AIDS. All right, that's what they're using sex for. So that's the reason why God is telling you not to fornicate. Okay, because he knows that when somebody gets drunk, they're possessed by a demon, and when they add fornication to it, it just makes it even worse. That is the reason why God wants you to wait until you're married. Okay, now when someone has sex with you, all right, they are going up and most likely contaminating the very organs that keep you alive. All right, so if that person is not committed to you, why do they deserve to do that? Why do they deserve to be inside you or on you like that? Okay, why do they deserve to be that close to you if they're just gonna leave? Okay, so that's how I think now. All right, so it's so easy and it's very hard to get to me. Okay, you can get my number or whatever, but as soon as you start pushing up on me, I start ignoring you. Okay, because I know what you want and you're trying too hard and you are a demon. Okay, so that's how it's going. I'm not doing it again until I get married. All right, so at the time I wasn't that strong and I was doing my courier job. Okay, the courier job was not enough money. It was not enough. Okay, I was wasting my gas, and I was feeling like, God, you want me to stop dancing, but this is not working out. Okay, my rent is coming around, all the bills are behind, my car is behind. I had to borrow $5 from the neighbor one time to go pick up my daughter from school. God, it was like so hard to and I just started to feel like I was being stupid, right? So Mr. Bad Romance caught me at a weak moment. All right, I was out doing my courier job, and I sent a text to him, and I was like, it's so hard for me to not have sex. I just want to have sex right now, right? And out of all the places he could have been, he was in Charlotte. He was like, oh, I'm in town tonight, right? So I went up to the club and fornicated with him in the parking lot. Okay, now right when we were in action or whatever, all of a sudden all these lights shined into the car, all of them, all these flashlights, and people was knocking, and I just covered up. Okay, I felt like God was like, stop, you know what I'm saying? Because people were like knocking, and they were like, hey, what are y'all doing in there? What are y'all doing in there? And all these lights were just shining, and it really felt like God saying stop. Okay, so I jumped off of him and covered my face, and I was just so embarrassed. I ran back into my car because I was just so embarrassed. It was like the urge for that temporary satisfaction was not worth the embarrassment. And I knew, sometimes you just know it's a sign from God, okay? I knew that was a sign from God that I was doing the wrong thing, okay? So I got back in my car, and he tried to follow me too. He was like, where are you going? Where are you going? Let's finish. And I didn't want to finish. I just wanted to get back to my, hold on. Dang, I think I'm going the wrong way. I was supposed to go that way. Ah! Oh well, I'll turn around. Okay, I just wanted to get back to my place. All right, if I can, I think I'm messing up. Okay.
In 2 miles, continue on to GA4.
Oh no, I'm going downtown. Okay. Yeah. So I went back to my place. He was calling me, and I just didn't want to. Okay. I was scared. Okay. So maybe like a week later, all right, he texted me, and I was like at a weak moment again, especially since we didn't get to finish last time. I was at a weak moment again.
Stay in the left 2 lanes.
And he texted me and asked, could he come over, right? And I told him that I would think about it, and I went to the club because I was couriering. I was doing the courier job. Okay, I went to the club and we talked. He got in the car and we talked, and he was like, let's go to your house. I just want to talk to you, right? So we went to the house, and he was saying all these things, y'all, that I dreamt of him saying. Okay, it was like a dream.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Ogeechee Road.
I'm so proud of you. You got this house. You know, you're doing good. You got your daughter. You know.
Turn left onto Ogeechee Road.
He was like, I think about you all the time. I just want to come in, right? He was like,
use the left lane to continue straight.
Hug, and I'm gonna help you. And what you need? Do you need money? Like what? It was like
in a quarter mile, turn left onto
Martin
Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
And it really opened me up, right? But after he said all that and did all that, he was like, can I come in? Right? Oh my gosh, y'all. It was so Satan. It was Satan. It was definitely Satan. Okay? I was like, yeah.
Turn left
but I don't
onto
wanna have
Martin
sex,
Luther King Jr.
right? He was
Boulevard.
like, no, I'm just gonna come in. I'm just gonna come in, right? When he got in the house, y'all, oh, this video is 20 minutes long. When he got in the house, though, it was like a demon started to fly around. It was horrible, y'all. It was awful, okay? It was the first time that I kind of realized, well, not even, it was like confirmation that he looked so evil. He just looked so evil when he got in the house. And I'm going to tell y'all about that on the next episode, okay? I got to get to work. All right. I love y'all, babies. Bye.